This is about to get crazy. What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus. And today, for the first time, I'm checking out Glenn Frey solo. You Belong to the City. I have never heard this song. I have not seen this video. And this is the first time I actually opened the page into Glenn Frey's solo career, just as I've recently opened the page into Don Henley's solo career with Boys of Summer. So this is the first one. Now, to add some context, you guys, this was sampled. I don't know how this was done, but You Belong to the City, I'm pretty sure Jay-Z either sampled this or recreated it and made it sound very similar, but to dodge certain sample stuff, you know, how they remake stuff. Jay-Z has a song, You Belong to the City, and I've heard Jay-Z. That is it. And when I was going to check out Glenn Frey for the first time, I was like, oh, this is the most popular song on his YouTube channel. Let me check it out. Then I read the title, and I was like, that's insane. You Belong to the City. So I'm guessing this is where Jay-Z got it. Now, I'm not 100% sure. The saxophone sounds a little bit already like what Jay-Z sampled, but I don't know. So I'm about to find that out right now for the first time ever. And for some people, they're like, that's blasphemy. You didn't hear Glenn Frey before you heard Jay-Z? No, I didn't. It's just the way it is. Speaking of that, I heard Tupac Changes. That's just the way it is. He sampled Bruce Hornsby. I never knew that until I started doing reactions, and that's what makes this fun for me. Anyways, if you guys are here for a first-time reaction, like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, let me get the logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there, I've been doing movie reactions and travel vlogging, but over here is where I do all the music and the music reactions. If you want access to the reactions early, there's a link in the description to the membership. Gives you early access. I try to update it every single day. And there's a big catalog of reactions that haven't been released yet, so you could have some fun in there. Regardless, thank you guys so much for your support. Huge shout out to all of the members on the channel. And yeah, man, let's get this started. I'm checking this out from Glenn Frey's official YouTube channel. Go watch this video over there without me, please. What I'm doing, you know, I'm going to push pause. I'm going to interrupt the song, you know, break it down, talk, all that stuff. And people come here to my video for the reaction. So it's not a substitute for the original, but that's why I ask you guys to support the original the way it was intended on its platform, or even stream the song, whatever. You know, we just want to show love to the original. Other than that, let's get it popping, man. Glenn Frey from the freaking Eagles has a solo career. Let's see what's popping. Got Kenny G in the intro. I'm playing. It's just a saxophone, y'all. This reminds me of a John Woo movie. You know? Hard Boiled. That's crazy. Okay. I didn't expect this.
All over again, the moon comes up and the music just like a dream. Nobody knows where you're going. Nobody cares where you've been. 'Cause you belong to the city. You belong to the night. Living in a river of darkness beneath the neon lights. You were born in the city, concrete under your feet. It's in your moves, it's in your blood. You're a man of the street. When you said good.
This is fascinating to me, you guys. There's so many things I want to talk about. I'm just going to talk about this first. The fact that Glenn Frey made this song, like I didn't imagine this sounding this way. And also the subject matter. I don't know if it's because he's a writer, because this looks like, I think there's clips from maybe that was a Miami Vice show. Those actors look familiar. I think that was the show. But anyways, we're coming from a band member of the Eagles, which we could argue is like country rock. Just think about that for 5 seconds. What I'm listening to right now and the Eagles. This is what I know Glenn Frey from. I know Glenn Frey from the Eagles. I don't know him from this. I know him from the Eagles. And to hear this, extreme differences. Like the range is. And then the other thing it makes me question, I don't know if this was just written for something or for someone or if he wrote it. I'm like, where is Glenn Frey from? Right? Because I think of the type of music and songs the Eagles made. And then I hear this, like, yo, you belong to the city. You were born in the city. Like, that's a total different thing than what I hear from the Eagles. Like, if I thought of the Eagles, I'd be like, you belong to the country. Think about Desperado, bro. That's insanity, dog. This is wild work. I didn't expect that. And yes, Jay-Z didn't sample this. He remade it. He remade that hook. You belong to the city. Because I don't think it sounded like this at all. And he remade it. And it's so interesting because I just did this reaction and found out that, Lauryn Hill took Ready or Not, Here I Come, You Can't Hide from the Delphonics. They redid those lyrics somewhat for that song from the Fugees. And it's just like, it's kind of, when I was making rap music, I didn't have a source to pull from, right? This is why I do so many reactions, because I've never heard this stuff, right? But maybe if I would have heard some of this stuff early in my life, I would have had more to pull from and maybe could have made better music, let's say, because like, I don't know, man, like 90s rap was very heavily influenced by, I'm guessing this came out in the 80s, huh? Let's look it up, because that's what's funny is like, when did Glenn Frey release You Belong to the City? You got to think about it. These rappers from the 90s grew up in the 80s. So the stuff they heard in the 80s, they emulated into their music and put their 1985. This came out in 1985. And Jay-Z was one of the older rappers. Like he wasn't like one, if I remember correctly in my data banks, like Nas, for example, was a much younger rapper than Jay-Z. So Jay-Z probably heard this song when he was young. Maybe it was on the radio, whatever. Jay-Z was in the city, heard this, and then, whatever. A producer played it for him. He's like, yo, let's do it, I don't know, man. I don't know how that came about, but that's how I know of these lyrics. But it is totally different than this version. And I didn't expect this from Glenn Frey, especially after checking out Don Henley's Boys of Summer. You know what I'm saying? This is I'm kind of getting mind blown. as a reference point, not a comparison. This moment, for some reason, the music and the way he's delivering the music is it reminds me a little bit of something Foreigner might have done later in their career. I don't know why, and I could be totally off. Again, not a comparison, a reference point, but I'm enjoying this.
And you're feeling strange. So much has happened, but nothing has changed. You still don't know where you're going. You're still just a face in the crowd.
He about to pull.
You belong to the city. You belong to the night. Living in a river of darkness beneath the neon light. You were born in the city. Concrete under your feet. It's in your blood. It's in your moves. For a man of the streets, you can feel it. You can taste it. You can see it. You can face it. You can hear it. Hey, you're getting near it. Hey, you wanna make it. Oh, 'cause you can take it. You belong to the city.
That is wild work. Dog, I'm kind of biased to this track. Let me keep it real. Like hearing Jay-Z's version already kind of set me up to like this. Like I'm like, this is more than like, I'm like, yo, I love this. But it's also because that familiarity, like Jay-Z already kind of put this on my radar, and that was one of the songs that I like from Jay-Z. You know what I mean? This is wild, dog. I love when two worlds collide and I can have a full circle moment and then go back and learn, where some of the stuff I grew up listening to was inspired by. Glenn Frey, shout out to you, man. R.I.P. too, but I was going to say buddy and brother at the same time. Brother. R.I.P. brother. Sorry.
'Cause you can take it. You belong to the city. You belong to the night. You belong to the city. You belong to the night. You belong. You belong.
Felt like Glenn Frey kind of jumped into that role. You know what I mean? Am I tripping? Like he just smoking a cig, walking the streets. Oh, look, Miami Vice. It was on the Miami Vice. Oh, shit. Glenn Frey, Shaka Khan, Phil Collins, Grandmaster. Oh, yeah, I'm guessing Grandmaster Flash, Melly Mel, Jan Hamster, Tina Turner. If y'all looking at that screen, that's hella blurry. For me to be able to read that is kind of wild. But that's okay. So this was Miami Vice. I knew those dudes looked familiar. I never watched Miami Vice, but it was one of those popular shows where it's just like if you kind of knew, you know what I'm saying? I I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this at all. And then when I saw like I told you, when I saw the title of the track, I was like, ooh, Jay-Z. Like I originally thought, Jay-Z like right away. But no, no, no. No, 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 no. It's Glenn Frey, man. And he fried that up and cooked, man. That's the truth. It's so dope to see these artists in their youth and how they transformed. When you go back and watch some of their performances from the 70s, one of my favorites is that 1977 performance of the Eagles. And I've reacted to clips of that and seeing them there and then seeing him here, and then going to like their performance, I think at MTV 1994, and just seeing, just able to watch it all unfold right on YouTube. Really cool. Anyways, you guys have asked for this, especially my members on my channel. They've all been asking after I did the Eagles reaction with Professor of Rock to his favorite Eagles song of all time, and it's not Hotel California. You can watch that on the channel. Everyone was like, you have to check out Don Henley and Glenn Frey's solo stuff. So this is me dabbling with that. Let me know what else I should check out from that. I haven't even checked out all the Eagles stuff. I think Fastlane. People have been like, yo, you haven't seen Fastlane yet, and I haven't. So got a lot to do, you guys. Anyways, thank you for your support. Huge shout out to everyone rocking with your boy. Hey, make sure you go over to Glenn Frey's YouTube channel and give this a view, give this a listen, give it a stream. Support the original content. What I'm doing is never a substitute, and I'll see you guys later.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ.